So let us start with first 304A. Now, if you look at the framing of section 304A, the framing is very peculiar. 304A says, 304 not A, simple 304 provides for the punishment of culpable homicide and murder part A part B. 304A says if death is not culpable homicide, not culpable homicide meaning it is neither murder, not culpable homicide, not amounting to murder. So if death is not a culpable homicide, that is the genus of the culpable homicide, then is committed by a rash or negligent act, the person shall be punished only for 2 years. Right? So what 304A basically says, if you are not convicted under culpable homicide, not amounting to murder, so the first inquiry will be murder. If murder is not affected, then culpable homicide not amounting to murder. If that is also not the case, then the inquiry will move to the 304A, that is your death by rash or negligent act. Now the word rash and negligent has not been defined. The word rash and negligent has not been defined, so it means it has to be deduced from the circumstance of the case itself. Okay, what do you mean by rash or negligent act? Getting my point, right? Now again the inquiry remains the same, whether it is a culpable homicide not amounting to murder or whether it is a culpable homicide amounting to murder, whatever the case, that the difference depends upon the nature of weapon used, organs hit, overall circumstance of the case. Same thing applies here also. Now here the degree of mens rea is even lesser. The degree of mens rea is even lesser, right? So it is the least degree of mens rea the person can have. So the word rash and negligent, they basically indicate a degree of mens rea where ordinarily the death will occur, it means the act is so, but the person do not has intention to commit death, but he was doing an act which would cause death. Right? So that is the meaning of the word rash or negligent. Now how do you define rash and negligent act? So again, whether act has an intention of a highest degree or the intention of the lowest degree, again those 4 parameters has to be taken into account. So हमारी बात ये ठीक है. Now let me sort of first read you 304A, then we will proceed. If you look at 304A, yes. So if you go to 304A, now 304 provides for punishment and 303 also provides for punishment with regard to murder by life convict, हालांकि constitutional declare हो गया. 302 provides for murder and 302 culpable homicide not amounting to murder, or 304A says कि whoever causes death by any person by doing any rash or negligent not amounting to culpable homicide. So not amounting to culpable homicide meaning कि both of them, culpable homicide not amounting to murder and murder, both of them, because culpable homicide is of 2 types, comma, shall be punished with the imprisonment of either description for a term that may expand to 2 years or with a fine or with both. तो इसको इतना lesser degree का crime माना गया है कि किसी को आपने mistake में मार दिया या गलती से मार दिया, right, कि सिर्फ fine से भी काम चल सकता है, और with a fine है, and with a fine नहीं है. समझ में आ रही बात ये clear है? Okay, so that is why this requires a very less degree of mens rea. It means the rationale is that the person committing an act under this actually did not intended to cause death, but still the death occurred. So it means that punishment must be given. So it means that he do not have an evil mind as to punish him, right? So it is not that he intended to cause death, but merely because his death was so rash or negligent. Now if you remember, the word knowledge and intention both has been used in culpable homicide, murder or not murder. So इसका मतलब है कि rashness और negligence का मतलब है कि ना आपको knowledge था death होगा, ना आपका intention था death होगा. तो मतलब it is covering a category whereby you neither has the knowledge, neither has the intention. Still your act was so rash that it caused death. In those circumstances, the person will be given 2 years punishment. So हमारी बात ये clear है, understood? Okay. Now again the same thing I am repeating, that how would you conclude कि culpable homicide है या नहीं? तो उसके लिए इंक्वायरी वही है 299 और 300 वाली. समझ में आ रही बात ये?